Welcome to Read a Book in 7 Minutes, your space for daily life-changing book summaries that move your heart, challenge your thinking, and nourish your soul. Today's book is one of the most profound spiritual guides ever written. It doesn't just teach you something new, it invites you to awaken. This is The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, and if your mind is constantly racing, stuck in the past, or worrying about the future, this one might just bring you back home, to the only moment that truly exists, now. Eckhart Tolle opens with a radical truth. Most people live in their minds and are completely unaware of it. Thoughts control us. They pull us into worry, regret, and fear. But the truth is, you are not your thoughts. You are the awareness behind those thoughts. When you observe your mind without judgment, something powerful happens. You create a gap, a silence, between you and your thinking, and in that gap lies freedom. This is what Tolle calls awakening, to be conscious of the thinker instead of being ruled by it. Most human suffering, Tolle says, is unnecessary. Pain is part of life, but suffering is the mental and emotional resistance to what is. We suffer not because of what happens, but because we refuse to accept what happens. The mind always wants to argue with the present moment, but the present is not the enemy. It's the only place where life happens. Acceptance is not weakness. It's the gateway to inner peace. Because when we stop fighting what is, the pain begins to dissolve. The central message of the book is beautifully simple. Real life only exists now, not in the past, not in the future, but here. When you think about it, now is all you've ever had. Yet most people live in a constant state of elsewhere, thinking about what was or what might be. The past is a memory. The future is a mental projection. But right now, this breath, this heartbeat, this moment is real. Tolle says time is an illusion, the now is timeless. By becoming deeply rooted in the present, we tap into peace, clarity, and joy that can't be found anywhere else. So how do we return to now? It begins with this simple practice. Watch your thoughts, don't judge them, don't try to stop them, just become aware of them, like watching clouds pass in the sky. Tolle calls this the watcher, the observing presence within you. Every time you notice your mind pulling you into drama, bring your attention back to the present, to your breath, your body, the stillness beneath the noise. This practice rewires your consciousness. It shifts you from being the thinker to being the awareness behind the thinker. Tolle introduces another key concept, the pain body. This is the emotional energy field we carry inside us, built from old hurts, traumas, and unhealed wounds. It feeds on negative thoughts and reactions. It loves drama, arguments, and emotional pain. The pain body isn't who you are, it's just a pattern. But when it's triggered, it can take over your entire sense of self. The key to dissolving it is not by fighting it, but by becoming aware of it. When you observe the pain body without feeding it, it begins to lose power. Presence is what starves the pain body. Awareness is what sets you free. Tolle also explores how this affects our relationships. Most relationships are not rooted in love, but in need, control, and unconscious patterns. Two egos reacting to each other, both seeking something outside of themselves. But true love, he says, can only exist in presence. When you're rooted in the now, you don't need the other person to complete you. You meet them as a whole being. You listen deeply. You no longer react. You respond with clarity and kindness. Presence creates space for healing, for connection, and for true intimacy. At the core of our suffering is the ego, the false self we've created based on stories, labels, and identity. The ego says, I am what I do, I am my past, I am better or worse than others. But the ego is never satisfied, it's always comparing, competing, fearing. It lives in time, never in the now. Tolle says, the ego's survival depends on past and future. The now is death to the ego. When you become present, the ego starts to fade, and what remains is something real, your true essence, the stillness beneath the noise. Unlike what many believe, spiritual awakening isn't complicated. You don't have to renounce the world or climb a mountain, it's simply this: to be fully here, now, without resistance, without identification, to notice the aliveness in your body, the stillness between thoughts, the breath that never leaves you. That's it. The sacred is not somewhere far, it's in the silence underneath this moment. One of the most powerful teachings in the book is this: whatever the present moment contains, accept it as if you had chosen it. This doesn't mean passivity, it means embracing reality instead of endlessly resisting it. Surrender doesn't mean giving up, it means giving in to the flow of life. From that space, your actions become more aligned, effective, and peaceful. You stop reacting and start responding. Tolle also touches on death, not to scare us but to awaken us. Most people fear death because they fear the loss of identity, but identity is illusion, it's not who you are. When you live in the now, you realize the part of you that is aware, that quiet presence, is timeless. It was never born, it never dies. Death becomes less of an ending, and more of a return. The more present you are, the less you fear death, and the more you truly live. Tolle doesn't leave us with only ideas, he gives tools. Here are a few you can practice anytime. Feel your breath. Bring attention to the inhale and exhale. Scan your body, sense the energy field inside you. Listen to silence, notice the quiet between sounds. Do one thing at a time, fully immerse in each task. These tiny acts train your mind to come back home. The Power of Now isn't a book to simply understand, it's a book to live. It calls you to stop chasing happiness, stop escaping pain, and return fully to this moment. Because now is not just a place, it's your true self. If this video spoke to you, pause for a moment, take a breath, feel it, you're alive, right now, that's enough. This was The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. If you found this healing, enlightening, or helpful, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment sharing how you've experienced presence in your life. We post a powerful new video summary every single night at 10 p.m. And if you're feeling drawn to keep this energy going, go watch our recent videos on When Things Fall Apart, Atomic Habits, and Can't Hurt Me. You're not alone on this path. Now before you go, close your eyes, breathe, and just be here.